So that's it, guys. I'm done with Facebook. The company is complete garbage. I really think it's going nowhere. Actually, I'm just kidding, guys. But today I wanted to do a video on why I sold Facebook. Now, Facebook has been on a pretty tremendous run as of what, say the last month. We saw the dip back here in April. And I made a video. I'll put that video in the top right hand corner now about how I thought it was probably a buy and excuse me, a buy, and I did very well on it. As you can see, I bought it really, I think around 158, somewhere around there, quite near the bottom, and now up here I sold. And I could just show you guys here. This is just a snapshot of my my account. I didn't put a hell of a lot of money into it, but I still in a short period of time, in a month or so, made $1,200. And if you look at this in terms of a gain, I bought at 158. We'll just do this quickly here. Oops, sorry. 193 minus 158. So I think it was around 22%. So for a short period of time, I made 22% of my money. Just imagine if you would have had, say, 100 grand or something in there. And it's not that big of a deal. It's only $1,200, but I wanted to make this video for a different reason. I wanted to make this video for the psychology behind trading. Now, this is one of the biggest problems that traders have, is that what traders do is they don't take their gains and they chase their losses, kind of thing, right? So they always think it's going to keep going up. They never lock in their gains. And then when the stock goes down, they just wait and wait and wait, and quite often sell at a loss when they get scared. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen with this company. It's just a mindset. It's just it's a way that you guys need to be thinking about these types of things. If you can make $1,200 or so, and you do that 10 times, 100 times, just think of the money that you would have made versus holding something for a long period of time. Now, I don't do this completely blindly. I still think that this is probably a really good stock. It's trading at a more reasonable PE now, about 30 times earnings. But I just kind of from experience have seen how it's risen back to these levels and think it might consolidate a bit. We also had some bad news today, and this is kind of what prompted me to really think, okay, I'm going to take my gain. There was some other news that came out today about how they basically were sharing some more data with some of the biggest tech companies. Do I think this is going to be the end of the world? Probably not, but this might translate into some more pressure for the company, the regulatory scrutiny with them that might be coming as well. Who knows? Do I think it's the end of the world? No. Also, there's been other negative news about teams ditching Facebook. And, this is kind of the reason that I didn't buy the stock to begin with, is I do see this happening. This is basically saying with the new survey, YouTube is the most popular, Instagram and Snapchat. And those don't surprise me at all. I see Snapchat becoming a lot more popular, Instagram as well, which is owned by Facebook anyway. But so it makes me really kind of wonder the future of Facebook. What kind of movements are we going to see in the future? Then I was just looking at the RSI, which is kind of a gauge that I like to take. It dropped off a bit today, but it was around, it was over 70. It was close to 80 there before, which is kind of an overbought territory a little bit. And as you can see on the chart, not that I'm a technical analysis like I always say, and it ran up really quick. So the mentality behind that is, take your gains. I made the right call. If you watch my other video here, did I know exactly what was going to happen? No, but I tend to look for incongruencies in the market that can be exploited, and that's how you can make money. So over periods of time, you can just keep increasing it. This to me, is just kind of sort of like a little bit of a play money. It's not a lot of money in terms of the size of my portfolio. But it's money that I can make these little bets on, and that I don't have to take long-term investments on, more short-term trading, right? And if you can lock those in, guys, you'll be so far ahead. Just think how many of those you could do in a row. And you're not always going to win, right? But the key is to have a plan when to get out, and that means when to get out when it raises, and when to get out when it falls. And I initially said to myself, I want to get out when it reaches this level again, or 15%. I can't remember exactly what I said in the last video, if I gave a percentage or not, but I figured that it would go up quite a bit. So I just want to do a quick video on that, more of a mindset video, and give you guys some insight to how I actually think about trading, and some of the pitfalls and some of the behavioral biases that people have. If you ever have a chance to actually study behavioral finance, it's very fascinating as well, and you can really realize a lot of the tendencies that you tend to do yourself. And I believe that that's one of them as well, is not selling your gains. I can't recall the name right now, but It's very important, and I thought it was something I would share with you guys and give you an update as to what I was doing. Anyway, that'll be it for today, guys, and I will talk to you in the next one.